Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just want to get into a brief lesson, pretty much land back in off of the lesson that the beloved brother Yashamath out of Mississippi did earlier today, regarding a silly woman, that was exulting and praising the IUIC congregation, not realizing what she's involved in, also ignorant of the fact that she's being fed, along with others, she's being fed false doctrine, okay, which is under the yoke of a 501c3 tax shadow. But mainly what I wanted to speak on was the comment, okay, that the brother had up throughout the course of his lesson. All right, and it said, all praise the bishop. Now I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play the beginning portion of his lesson, so you Akiyam and Akwath can see what I'm talking about. But needless to say, this form of praise of men, for it not to be corrected, by these men that are being praised in this fashion, it goes to show the mindset that these men are in. Now we know that Bishop Nathaniel's a millionaire, okay? He's built him a corruptible crown on this side, along with the minions underneath him. But ultimately, all of you following behind these men, you men, women, and children, whole households, okay, that are following behind this congregation, you're going to find yourself in a doomed condition in the days to come, because not only are they not warning, okay, you individuals following behind them, but they're not even giving you an idea of what Revelations 13 and 16 consist of, man. You see, you're gonna be waiting on you're going to be waiting on a form of that MOTB that you're never going to see, okay? Because it's going to come in the form of the micro CHIP. But the majority of you ain't going to realize it because you're being told it's not it. But here it is. They're telling you smooth things. See, they're prophesying peace, you silly woman, and the rest of you simps out there following behind your woman, following behind IUIC, in this mind state, that they're doing good for the people, but ultimately not realizing, okay, that these are grievous men. They're wolves, man, in sheep's clothing. And you're going to be destroyed. Matter of fact, let me stop here. Following behind them, you're going to be destroyed. We're going to grab this clip after I grab this, and then we're going to get into the lesson. I just wanted to grab this real quick. The book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, right? Cause them to error, okay? And they that are led of them are destroyed, you see? Why? Because those that are leading you are going to be destroyed ultimately, man. You see, you following behind this leadership, you're going to be destroyed right along with them. Let's get this real quick.
A little over 2 years. Shalom. Happy Sabbath.
And how has IUIC impacted your life?
Oh my goodness, it's made me change everything that I did.
Oh,
yep.
Crazy. What do you say to them that say IUIC is a cult?
I don't know what the definition of a cult really would be. I feel like they do a lot of negative things. IUIC does all kinds of positive things as far as helping people, change their lives and become better people and live by the commandments and the Bible.
All praise to the Most High. We thank you, sis.
Yep.
Glad we can have an interview with you.
Thanks.
I'm going to just pause it here. And you see that comment right there? By Reginald Hood. Right? All praise the bishop. You see? Johanna wish she could be this great. You see that? Highly exalting this man. You see? Here it is. They're calling on Christ, which is an idol. This should be corrected by Bishop Nathaniel, but it won't be. It won't be. Why? Because of pride. Because of pride. And when I seen this comment, and as I was listening to the brother's lesson, and just meditating, just listening, the first scripture that came in my mind was Sirach 7:4, which is where we're going to go now. Sirach 7:4 came to mind. And then a lesson just manifested. Precepts just started coming. And here we are, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Right? Because this should be addressed, you know? You know, it should be thrusted out there, you know, that, you know, the leadership over at the IUIC, that congregation as a whole is no good. You know, they're teaching false doctrine. They're under a 501c3 tax charter. You see? They're lying to the people about what the mark of the BEAST is. You know? Hey, they're not coming in the spirit of the Lord, man. All right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and verse 4, and it reads, right? Seek not of the Lord preeminence, neither of the king the seat of honor. And when you get this word preeminence, the fact of surpassing all others, superiority, and in this case, Bishop Nate's mindset, he wants to pass Yahweh Shai. You see, hey, y'all seen him riding on that horse? Who do you think he was acting like? You see, he's doing exactly what the scriptures say not to do. Seek not of the Lord preeminence, man. And look at these similar words. Superiority, supremacy, greatness. You see? And the individual said, Johanna wish you could be this great. You see how they're exalting him? If you feared the Lord, you would check that. You would check your followers. Hey, you would put a public announcement out there, man. You would make a lesson out of it. Don't exalt me or us. You see? We're just men doing the work of the Lord. But they don't fear the Lord. To do that, they've waxed proud, which is dangerous, man. They're in a dangerous place. You see? Let's get some more. Importance, prestige, stature, fame. Fame, celebrity. But what sticks out to me is fame. Because the Lord said he's going to give us fame. Right? Let's get this. What's that? ZEPHANIAH 3. And this is going to come upon us being delivered up out of this piece, man. We're going to be in our glory in the time of getting this fame that Bishop Nate and the rest of his minions are striving for on this side. Let's get this. The book of Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 18, it reads, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly. So here it is. We're supposed to be in a sorrowful state. We're supposed to be in the house of mourning, man. Not in the house of mirth. But when you're $1 million man, hey, what house do you think you're going to be in? I will gather them that are sorrowful. See? So, hey, don't expect to be gathered if you ain't sorrowful, man. If you're not in a sorrowful state, right? For the solemn assembly who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time, I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Now, what I want to do real quick, let's get this word fame real quick in the blue letter.
Strong's H 8034. Shame. Shame.
Check it out. A name, right? A reputation. Fame. Glory, man. Glory. The Lord's gonna bring us into that stature. He said, I will get them praise and fame, man. He's gonna do this. And again, let's continue reading. It's gonna happen upon what? Us being delivered out of here, man. Upon him turning our captivity, man. At that time, ZEPHANIAH 3:20, I will bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth. When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord. See, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is going to do this. But here it is, Bishop Nathaniel and the rest of his congregation are conjuring up their own form of fame and glory, man. Which is, again, a dangerous game. But it's not a surprise. Okay, because it's clear that they come in the spirit, okay, of the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man. Okay, that wanted to be glorified and seen of men. Okay, with their what's Matthew 23 going to? With their broad phylacteries and their voluptuous garments. Let's go get this real quick. This is who they are. They're back in the reincarnation. The book of Matthew, chapter 23. Let me see. Oof, I need to get that too. Matter of fact, let me start up and I'm going to jump down. Right? Then spake Yahweh Shai to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whosoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works. Right? They're hypocrites, man. For they say and do not. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. Right? They were putting grievous burdens, on the on the Israelites that were coming back into the fold, man, at the time. The Israelite foreigners, man. But here it is. They weren't keeping those laws. Not even trying to, man. You see? But all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. Look at the IUIC's garments, man. The IUIC. They all got purple garments, and some of them are more flamboyant than others, man. Why do you think they can afford that? Because it's government organized. Okay? And Bishop Nathaniel is a millionaire. You see? And love the utmost rooms at feasts and the chief seats in the synagogues. This sounds very familiar. This sounds very familiar, right? And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi, right? Master, Master. You see? Great one, you see? Because that's what that word Rabbi goes into. Matter of fact, let me go here real quick. Let's get it. For edification. That's that proud spirit, man. They're in the same proud spirit.
Strong's G 4461. Rabbi. Rabbi.
Khan, see? Master, Master, see? Great one. You see? This is what they want. They want to be exonerated, man. You see? They want to get their fame and glory on this side. Let's jump down to 12, though. What's it say? And this is our red letter, by the way, right? Matthew 23 and 12. So you know what that means. These are the words of Yahweh Shai. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. You see, so there's a humbling coming, man. There's a great humbling coming, man, to those of the congregation of the IUIC. You see, there's a great humbling that's coming. And these other congregations as well. You see, these other congregations are, but hey, these people got a thing for Bishop Nate, man. And he's letting it be like that. He's not correcting it. You see, because they don't fear the Lord. They don't fear the Lord, man. Let's jump down. But woe unto you, Matthew 23:13, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, man. Woe unto you, destruction. For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Right, with your false doctrine, man. Your false doctrine is going to get a lot of people, a whole households killed, man. This is why the leadership over at the IUIC is going to be handled as rough as they're going to be handled, man, when all hell breaks loose. Remember, 1 Peter 4, man, judgment's going to start at the house of the Lord, man. Okay, starting with us that know that we're Israelites. Here it is in the form of your false doctrine, okay, your 501c3, okay? You're gonna cause whole households, man, to be destroyed. As a matter, let me get this real quick. Let's get that in Titus real quick. Titus 1 and verse 10. And it reads, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Right, those that know they're Israelites, man. These Israelite leaders, man, pushing this false doctrine on the people, only telling them smooth things, because Jake likes to hear smooth things, man. Jake doesn't want to hear that they got to change and they got to do better or they got to do more. Jake don't want to hear that. Jake doesn't want to hear that. Jake wants to hear what's going to make them happy, what's going to make them feel good, what's acceptable to them. See? What pleases them, not what pleases Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And this is what these leaders of these congregations do, man. You see, they conjure up a doctrine that caters to these people, man, so they can continue to pay their tithes to them, you see, and think they're in a good case. But in reality, hey, they're being led to the slaughter. You see, they're being led to the slaughter, man, whose mouths must be stopped, and they will be, who subvert whole houses, man, teaching things which they are not. That false doctrine. For what? For filthy lucre's sake. For that money, man. For that mammon. For that mammon. Who is their God? That mammon, man. They fell in love with that mammon. They got the bag and they fell in love with it. See, on this side, they received their constellation. They're just playing prophet, man. They're playing prophet. Let's go do I want to get this word real quick.
Strong's G396. Anatrepto.
This is that word subvert, right? In the Greek. And what's it going to? subvert whole houses, overthrow, overturn, destroy. You see the leadership that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are following, okay, under the IUIC and these other wayward camps, okay, that are teaching you this false doctrine, telling you that the MOTB is anything but what it truly is, which is the micro CHIP, okay? Hey, you're going to be destroyed right along with them, man. You're going to be destroyed right along with them. You see? You're going to be destroyed right along with them. Because you ain't want to heed to the warning. You see, these wicked niggas, okay, that want to be praised, all right, that want to be exalted, okay, that want to keep on teaching false doctrine, that want to keep on lying, okay, that want to keep on playing with the Lord, hey, they're going to be visited. And all of you that follow behind them are going to be visited as well. We read it in Isaiah 9 and 16. You see? Let's close out right here. There's a visitation, for this conduct, man. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 1, and it reads, woe be unto the pastors. Woe means destruction, man. That destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. And how do you do this? By teaching them false doctrine. By telling them the mark of the BEAST is anything but the micro CHIP. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away. How? By teaching them false doctrine, right? And have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. See, so there's a visitation, man. Okay, there's a visitation for trying to seek the Lord, preeminence, man. We're supposed to be humble in this thing, meek. That's who the Lord's dealing with. The Lord says seek meekness, seek righteousness, seek meekness. You see, he didn't say seek fame and seek glory. No, man. That's why when individuals try to exalt you, hey, especially in this form, this is crazy. In any form of praise, Hey, we're just men doing the work of the Lord, man. We can be replaced at any time. But it just goes to show you the pride, okay, that's emulating over at the IUIC. And it's only a matter of time before Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai takes that whole entire congregation out, man. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Shalom.